I'm okay. I'm totally fine.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Topic Tuesday. Today's topic is all about parodies. Now, a parody is basically it's an imitation of something. It could be a writer's style, or a film, or a concept within a story structure. It could be a character, and then it's just rewritten, remade to make a comical version of that. A good example is the Scary Movie series, in which they take the genre of scary movies, take all of the usual concepts of a horror film, and they exaggerate them to a comical effect. In many ways, I love parodies. You'll probably note this with NHC Minisodes. It's a parody of Naruto. It's a parody of romance. It's a parody of things that can happen within that universe. I enjoy parodies to the point that they are fun, they are entertaining, and that it is a different way of looking at a specific world or a specific genre where you see them yourself. And with like most comedies, they point out things that we know, that we see and we understand, but they point them out. And this, I think, is good, so you can understand the seriousness as well as the comical side of the same thing. It's like a coin flip. You've got the one side, the heads, that is the serious, and the tails is the comical, the things that you don't expect, the things that you should laugh about, but in a serious situation you can't. So a parody, to me, is bringing out the funny side of a serious situation, or all of those common attributes that a specific story or a specific writer or a specific genre seems to have in across the board. So for me, that's why I enjoy parodies. Now, there can be good parodies and there can be bad parodies. A good parody takes what it's trying to mock to the right level. It doesn't just say, oh, this is funny, this is funny, this is funny. It celebrates what it is making fun of as well as making fun of it. Like a roast, when you roast a friend, you're making fun of them, but it's all done in a light heart. It's all done in a way that it's not saying anything bad about the person. A good director who did this was Mel Brooks. He directed a lot of funny films, and they were all parodies. Blazing Saddles was the parody of a Western. Young Frankenstein was a parody of Frankenstein. Spaceballs, a parody of Star Wars. Robin Hood Men in Tights, a parody of Robin Hood. Now, while these were comedies, they still respected the original source material, but they took to the extremes the concepts that were relevant to those stories or those genres, and it made them even funnier and done in the perfect way. Bad parodies are where I think you take something and you just mock it. It's like, oh, this was a stupid film, we're doing it, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they don't respect it. And it becomes more, it makes you feel awkward as a viewer. And you have to respect the source material to do a proper parody. If you're just going to make fun of everything that's wrong with what you're parodying, then you're just gonna leave your audience feeling like you're having a go, that the director was a flamer who, you know, unlike on the internet, you got people who were saying, oh, you know, we like this video, but yeah, it's absolutely stupid, and you're a stupid idiot, and you're stupid for liking it, and so on and so forth. It's not very nice, and that's a bad parody. There have been a couple out there, you know, I won't name them, but it can happen. And in comics and movies and TV shows, parodies are liked because of this, and some work, some don't, because a lot of people don't always get the references. Subtle parodies are hard to make, and blatant parodies can be a bit awkward, like with I mentioned earlier, Scary Movie series. The first few were brilliant. They parodied scary movies to a really good extent, especially the Scream movie. It was definitely based on one one film franchise, but then I think they got to like Scary Movie 3 or 4, and then they were parodying other films like sci-fi genres, you know, like horror sci-fi and stuff like, or thriller sci-fi. There was one with Charlie Sheen where they parodied Signs. It didn't really work because it was called Scary Movie, but Signs was more of a thriller, psychological thriller than a horror, in my opinion. So it didn't really work. And then the writing wasn't that good because they weren't just making fun of the genre, they were making fun of a film. They, you know, because a lot of people didn't like it. They took what was like, okay, this was something stupid from the film, and they just overplayed it, and they went over the top with it, in my opinion. And it just didn't. It worked kind of as a parody, but they overdid it, so it made it feel a bit more awkward. While with the previous 2 or 3, they took elements from actual horror films and they exaggerated it to a point, but they didn't make fun of it. They made humorous comments, they made the situations comical, you know, like in the first film, in the opening sequence, you've got a girl running away and she goes into a sign, you know, goes to safety, goes to danger, you know, and she goes to the danger. So, you know, that's something funny. It's because whenever you watch a horror film, you're always on the edge of your seat going, why are you running that way? Why, you gotta go the other way, you gotta go the other way. And in the film, they just mock that. It's thinking like, okay, it's just blatant which way is the right side and which way is the wrong side. And as an audience, we see that whenever we watch a film, or especially a horror film. We know, because we're safe, we're thinking clearly. But in the horror films, they're in a state of panic. They don't go necessarily where it's safe. They often go where they think it might be safe. You know, you go upstairs to your bedroom where you think, oh, that's the safest place in the house, when really it's not. Going outside usually tends to be, unless it's like one of those films where the zombies are coming to your house. But, you know, that's a good example. A bad example being in Scary Movie 4, like I said, with the Signs parody. And, they had the glass of water, they had a lot of the lines that were in there, and they just kind of took it too far with the joke, or they did the jokes not too well. I suppose if you want to do a good parody, my only advice is respect the source material. Be sympathetic to it. Work on what's bad about it and make a joke out of it, but don't basically be a dick about it. You know, make it funny about the mistake. Don't point it out as a blatant mistake and that it's a stupid mistake. You know, you've got to be nice about it, is the best word I could say about it. So yeah, that's it. That's my thought on the matter. If you would like to leave your own thoughts on this topic, what do you like about parodies? Do you like some of the films I don't like? You know, did you like the latest scary movies? What's your favourite parody? What's your favourite Mel Brooks film even? Because I love Mel Brooks. I'm a big fan of Mel Brooks. Haven't seen all of his stuff, I admit, but I do love his comedies. If you like Mel Brooks, comment below. Or if you just want to simply say anything to me, ask me any questions, say hi, comment below. You can also find me on some social media. All links are below in the description. If you liked the video, please leave a like by hitting the thumbs up. And if you would like to keep up to date on when I post a video, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you also have any topics you think you would like for me to go on to, or anything you would like me to discuss, or any kind of themes even, that you want me to do, please leave a comment below and I will look at them. And yes, so thanks for watching and enjoy your day.